Hello.
Oh, hey, Britt. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Patrick, comrade?
I am doing fantastic.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you, I guess our listeners just enjoyed your new intro there.
Yeah. Or maybe they didn't enjoy it at all. Maybe they prefer the old intro. In which case, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
I made a song, okay?
You did make a song. It's very nice.
Thank you. I really just stole 5 songs and put them together. Made one song.
You're going to make it available for download?
No.
No.
No, you'll have to listen to the podcast in order to listen to that song. Sorry.
That's suckers.
Yeah. You got fucked.
You done got fucked.
You got fucked, sucked, and rung around. You know what I'm saying?
Run around.
Yeah, they rang you out like an old gym towel, baby. Get down for it.
Get down for the sickness.
Ooh, Hey, we got a Patreon.
Do we have a Patreon?
We do have a Patreon. It's a pretty good Patreon, I'd say. Would you say?
Yeah, I think so. I think all the people on the Patreon are really cool. I love them.
Yeah, they're really lovely people. Where's our Patreon at, buddy?
On Dumb Idiot BS.
Oh, wow, you were great at this. Patreon.com/dumbidiotbs.
That's right.
Yeah, so for as little as $2 a month, you can go on there, and one of the big rewards we have is you can vote on what we watch every week for our episodes.
Oh, hells yeah.
And this episode today, which if you maybe read the title or something, you might know is first episode of Twin Peaks.
Say what?
Northwest Passage. Yeah.
Or better known as the pilot.
The pilot episode. Yeah. Yeah, you can go and vote on that. You can get all of our episodes the minute they come out. You can get other shows that I produce. You can there's a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah, you can do lots of stuff.
Yeah. And for $5 a month, we say thank you to people just like Dylan Lance, Jordan Hale, David Craving Sites, D. Gursky, Jormore, Tim Wilkinson, Sam Mayo, Kyle Simmons, PJ Hale, Shane Sawyer, Gillian McCrary, SFC Punk, Roberto Molina, 7 of 9, James Hartman, Anna Conklin, Iggy, Abigail Simpson, James Hartman, John Simcox, Shane Williams, Roberto Yolito, Electric Baphomet, Jonah Hearn, and Nick Savard. All of those people are very wonderful and lovely, and we thank them for our support.
Yeah, we love you so much.
Indeed.
Thank you for listening to us every day.
Every single day of your lives. If you don't, we don't thank you.
Yes.
You have our grace and our tolerance, but we don't love you. You're like a foster child to us.
Though, honestly, if you listen to every single episode and can prove that through an online test, some there might be untold fortunes for you unlocked.
Yeah, it's called a
STD test. Star Trek D test. Star Trek dick test. We gotta see your dick.
You have to show it to us.
Yeah, show us your dick and tell us you know about Star Trek, and we'll believe you.
And then we'll believe you, and those are the rewards that are waiting for you if you listen to every single episode.
Yeah, that's the only reward.
Which there has to be 300 episodes? I don't know. I don't know.
How many episodes do you think we have?
350.
I think this will be the 181st episode or something like
Wow,
that.
that's still a lot of episodes.
183rd, maybe?
We didn't even do anything special for the 100th episode, did we?
No, nothing. No. I don't think I even realized when the 100th episode was.
No, probably not.
Because we've done split episodes and stuff too.
Yeah,
episodes that were some episodes are 5 hours long, and so we split them into 2 episodes. But some episodes are 5 hours long, and we just kept it 5 hours long.
5 hours long.
And so I don't know. It's kind of hard to say like how many episodes we really do have, because like then we have episodes that are just kind of not throwaway episodes, but more of our exploration into other things, not Star Trek.
That's
and
true.
So do we what do we consider a real episode? All told, we've released 180-ish things.
For your
Separate
listening
things
pleasure.
to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and a lot of the old episodes too are just like two episodes, like a new episode of Star Trek and an old episode that we review all together. And so we could probably separate those two into two podcasts like we do now. But so it's hard to say. We've reviewed so far probably, I don't know, 200-ish like different pieces of media.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, by we, I mean me and you, and then me and Spencer before you were here. And then me and you and Spencer for a little while, and we all did it together.
Yes.
Yeah. But, yeah. So,
I love that.
Yeah, me too. So, also for $10 a month on our Patreon, you get access to
The Media Dungeon.
which is, my private Plex media server. It's kind of like a thing like Netflix or Hulu or whatever, but it's all run from my computer and server here at home. And what do we got now? Shut up.
Shut up.
Um,
Shut up, you shut your stupid face.
I've got 17,000 films now.
17,000 films.
17,000 films.
So really what you're saying is if someone were to subscribe to the Patreon, not only would they have 180 something episodes to listen to,
Yeah.
which include, Patreon exclusive episodes.
And ad-free all the way back.
And ad-free all the way back. But also your media dungeon, which has 17,000 films, you just said?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And also
That's a deal of a lifetime.
almost 1,100 TV shows.
Wow. Which I have been watching a lot.
Yeah. What have you been watching on there this week?
I watched all of Silo.
What do you think of Silo?
It was pretty good. I don't know, like there's a lot of mystery involved there. Like I feel like it kind of reminded me of if Lost took place in a Fallout vault.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a little less I don't know, a little less ensemble cast based like Lost.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
It really does focus mostly on like 2 or 3 characters.
Yeah, I do love Rebecca Ferguson.
She was really good. I thought Common was really good too.
Common's really good. Yeah,
I really like Common's performance in there, and the original sheriff was really fucking good too.
I was kind of I don't know if I won't spoil anything.
Yeah,
I won't spoil anything.
Don't spoil it for the people. Just So yeah, you thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. I'd give it like a 7 to 8 maybe if I'm feeling real nice about it.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. Like just like there is a lot of where to go because like these people
and the way they ended it, I thought was pretty interesting.
Yes, it opens it up to all sorts of different possibilities.
Right.
Because it's like the premise is like there's this vault that I think only has like 100, like
10,000 people.
10,000 people, and they only have like 140 years of actual history that they know of because everything before that was lost. So they have
and they blame it on like a faction group, the loss of knowledge, but it's really obviously just like suppressed by their system.
So they really have like no knowledge of anything that happened before their vault. They got into the vault, so they don't know anything about what the outside is like, or like they find remnants from the past, and they don't know what things like a Pez dispenser is, or like a video camera. They have no idea what that is. It's like completely like it's like a technology from aliens or something to them because they have no idea how it works. And so it's interesting to watch it from that perspective of like people kind of rediscovering the past, and it opens up a lot of possibilities for what next season can
If you lived in the vault and you found a Pez dispenser, what would you do with it?
I don't know. I'd probably think it was sort of like almost like a something like a worship tool or something. Like
A worship tool.
Yeah, or something like that.
Like a wand or something.
Yeah, like a wand, because it just looks like
extends kind
it's
of
an
and
extending
stays
stick
out.
with what do you call them? Like a graven image of something on the top that could be a god of something of the past, you know?
Right.
So it's like, oh, you know what? This could be like the old god.
Yeah, or this is the old mayor of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, because we would think it's a mayor because it'd be like Mayor McCheese.
Right.
It'd be like, oh, this is the
old Mayor McCheese of the dome. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me almost of like, in like, Severance, which is another Apple show. Where like the people, they didn't have any memory. So like anything that like they came across that guy's book and they thought it was like profound to them, but it was actually like a really shitty book. But to people with no previous knowledge of history or other media or anything else, it was like this sacred tome to them, that inspired them. So it's kind of like you kind of look like how stuff like that can inspire people or spark their imagination, because we kind of do that almost with like ancient Egyptian type stuff. When we find things, like we're just like we extrapolate information based on the surroundings and kind of guess at what it was. It's like, but we're not 100% sure.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Yeah. You watched something else as well.
Yes, we watched.
No, you watched Foundation.
I watched Foundation. Yeah.
The first season. Yeah.
Yeah, Foundation series I highly recommend. I love the Foundation book series. That was really good. And I do like what they did a lot with this. Like I like how they gender swapped a lot of the characters, because the original Foundation book series doesn't have a lot of women in it.
Yeah.
So it was fun to get a fresh perspective on that sort of thing. Like, and other characters' roles are greatly expanded, which is fun. And they did a lot of interesting things with like the Emperor Cleon. I think I talked about that in another one. Like they made him a clone emperor, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, you watch a lot of media when you can't masturbate.
I do.
Yeah. Like I noticed like this week, like your usage of my server. I mean, to be fair, you've been using it a lot more lately, and you usually watch, like 6 to 8 hours a week of stuff that besides what we watch.
Yeah.
But you watch like a full day worth of content at least.
That's
this week.
I was laying on that couch and I could not do anything.
Yeah, I feel that.
I just laid on the couch and I finished up Foundation. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch Silo now.
Why not?
Why the fuck not? And I watched all of Silo, and I think that I did that finish Silo in a single day, which is 10 hours worth of TV.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was 10 episodes, an hour each. So
nice. Did the server work pretty good the whole time?
Huh?
Did the server work pretty good the whole time?
Yeah, it worked on my TV really well. It hasn't been working on my laptop that well.
Huh, interesting.
That's why, like,
it doesn't work so well on computers point to point unless like you have the computer with the media on it. It works a lot better on like newer TVs and stuff, because
it used to work really good on my laptop, but now it's been kind of spotty.
But you got that the fucking the bonsai buddy fucking worm with a gorilla and shit.
The gorilla?
Do you not remember Bonsai Buddy? It was like a virus that got on your computer. Yeah. You got it from like porn sites and shit like that. Yeah.
No. But yeah, when that gave up, I just kind of watched. I think I also started watching on the other platform. I also started watching the Invincible series that's on Prime.
Oh yeah.
Like I like that. Like I kind of read the Invincible comic book for like
comic book. Yeah, that sounds
but
bad.
like I was kind of like but I do like the adaptation of the comic book series. I think that's really good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's going on right now. It's very bloody, very gory.
Yeah. Wait, is the second season happening? Or?
Yeah, second season started. Yeah, it's only 2 episodes so far.
I've got the first season on my server.
Oh, hells yeah.
Yeah, so I might check that out.
You should, yeah. Put the second season on there too. I'll be watching that motherfucking shit.
Yeah, cool. What else we got on our... Oh, yeah, if you are interested in still getting Soy Trek merchandise from the old times.
Yes.
I still have the means to make, like, pretty much all the stuff. And so if you're interested in that, go ahead and sign up on our Patreon for the merch tier. For just $20 a month, I will send you a new package of merch every single month.
Also, I just worked up, I'll send it to you, a mock-up of what we can, special bumper stickers we can make.
Okay.
Like the keep honking, I'm listening to Soy Trek, the first AMAB spermless Star Trek podcast.
Cool.
I could send that into to Sticker Mule.
Yeah, cool.
we can hand them to some of our listeners who join the merch tier. Isn't that merch tier still going? Yeah. So we can so if you join the merch tier, get one of them little stickers if you want, bumper stickers if you want.
Oh yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
So that's patreon.com/dumbidiotbs for all those things and more and more
and more and more and more. We're living on the edge of tomorrow. Today.
So baby doll.
Yes.
How you doing, baby doll?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby doll.
Baby doll.
Baby doll. So what we get into this week? What nitty gritty do we get into?
We got into Twin Peaks.
We did. This one was voted on by the patrons. They wanted us to watch the first episode of Twin Peaks.
Yes.
The pilot, otherwise known as Northwest Passage.
Which is very interesting because I don't think it has any sort of tenuous relationship to Star Trek.
You don't?
I'm not sure.
You don't think it has any relationship to Star Trek? I think there's a lot of things in here
really
that are Star Trek tangential or related. There's at least like 3 or 4 actors in the pilot that have been in Star Trek.
Yeah. And also, and like the Bobby's dad was playing the same character he was playing in Stargate SG-1.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So, the pilot, otherwise known as Northwest Passage, is the first episode of the first season, the pilot episode of Twin Peaks, written by David Lynch and Mark Frost, who also produced the series together, like co-showrunners for the most part. This one is directed by David Lynch.
Hells yeah.
It's got music by Angelo Badalamenti.
Angelo Badalamenti.
And his soundtrack is just phenomenal. He's only got like 8 songs on here that are used interchangeably, but they're all perfect, and they set the entire tone for the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like one thing, like in Baltimore has a Twin Peaks little tiny fest, and there's a band that plays. They do like Twin Peaks related burlesque, and they have
that's fun.
They have like an entire table full of just like donuts stacked on top of each other and coffee.
Oh, nice.
And at least they did. I mean, when I lived there, I've been out here for like 11 years now, so who knows if they're still doing it.
Dale Cooper Fuck Machine?
Dale Cooper. That's not the name of the band that plays.
No. Did they have a Dale Cooper Fuck Machine?
No, they did not have a Dale Cooper Fuck Machine.
That's not a real convention, brother.
But they do have a band that's playing all the Angelo Badalamenti movies.
Oh, that's awesome.
Songs and and I think
that'd be an easy gig. You only have to learn like 8 songs.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, especially on bass. Damn, dude, you got nothing to do.
Just gotta sit there. I think that's why they also play some like some of the Toto's music from like Dune and stuff too. So
no, that's fine.
It's kind of like all around, almost David Lynchian type festival. So yeah, but they also have like merch and stuff there. I liked going to that when I lived in Baltimore.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it was great.
David Lynch isn't from Baltimore, is he?
No.
Where is he from? He seems like he'd be from New Jersey or Georgia or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, who knows where the hell fuck he's from? But no, it's just
he's from beyond. He's from beyond understanding.
It's just Twin Peaks is a kitschy thing, and Baltimore loves kitsch. So
that's true. That's true.
So like, we just have do a Twin Peaks thing.
Nice. Yeah. So the original air date of this episode is April 8th, 1990, which is my 2nd birthday.
Oh, really?
Really.
You have 2 birthdays.
I only have 2 birthdays. Yes. We all have 2 birthdays. We all turn 2 years old.
Oh, I thought you were saying you have 2 birthdays a year.
No. It's my 2nd birthday, and I turned 2 years old on April 8th.
I totally didn't even.
You misread that one big time.
I misread that. It went right over my head. I thought you were saying, it's my 2nd birthday, and I just thought, wait.
Yeah, I got a April birthday, and I got a September birthday. We all have 2. When's my Catholic birthday?
I'm 70 years years old.
It's a leap year thing. You wouldn't understand it.
Yeah. I do have a friend that was born on a leap year, and he's just like, it's my 11th birthday.
And he's like 44.
Yeah.
All right, so let's jump right in, all right? So we open on the opening theme and images of a lumber factory in nature filmed in North Bend, Washington, which is around ostensibly where the series takes place. It never says specifically where like Twin Peaks is, but it's like a rural-ish town on a river somewhere in Washington.
Yeah, and we literally live like 30 minutes
from North Bend. I think we probably both been there.
It's like a Snoqualmie.
Yeah,
where like you can visit the Double R Diner and and the Great Northern, or that's in the thing. Yeah, you can go visit that. I've gone up there a lot. Like Double R Diner, wouldn't recommend.
It's fine.
It's you can get Twin Peaks merch there, and they'll be like, you want some, they'll be like, yeah, you want some cherry pie.
I think it says on there, it's like, instead of coffee, they have a damn good cup of coffee. Yeah. And it's not that good.
No, it's
not very good coffee.
I think one time, the first time I went there, I think it's the first time I went there is like I'd been vegan for a couple of years. So there was literally nothing on the menu I could eat.
Oh, yeah, probably.
And so I got some of the worst French fries I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And a mid cup of coffee.
Cool.
And, but you can get like a Twin Peaks mug there and other shit, so that's fun. You get to sit where your character sat, stuff like that. So that's always really fun.
Let you like, I know they don't let you do this at the MMA club, but they let you like jerk off in front of everybody.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool of them, man.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Every time I've gone in there, it's always been very empty. Like I'm always just like, first time I went in there, like, there's gonna be a wait. Like I was just like. I was probably like the only other guy sitting in that entire diner.
Was it all other women?
No, it just was like one other guy just sitting in the corner being weird, and like the staff was very friendly. They're just like, I think they were also like filming the 3rd season around that time.
Oh,
and they were like, "Are you excited for the 3rd season?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." Yeah.
The 3rd season was awesome.
I didn't finish it, actually.
You dumb dickhead.
I realized like I probably needed, because like the last time I watched like season 1 and 2 of Twin Peaks was probably over 15 years ago.
So honestly, you don't really. I'd say like Firewalk with Me has more context to what is in the 3rd season than almost the entirety of season 1 and 2.
Is season 3 on your Plex server?
Of course it is, my motherfucker.
You know what?
You know me. Why would you doubt me, motherfucker? There'd be no West Coast without me.
All right, yeah, I'll watch it. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm still feeling kind of like not 100% after my vasectomy.
It is the best season of Twin Peaks, and in my opinion, the best thing artistically that David Lynch has ever done.
Oh, yeah.
It fucking rocks. There's a specific episode in there that once you watch it, you'll be like, oh.
Isn't Michael Madsen in it? Or am I wrong?
He might be. We got my boy
Jim Belushi.
No, it was good from what I saw, but then I ended up not finishing it.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
But yeah,
you gotta finish that nut, baby.
So I was thinking like, oh, maybe I need to also, rewatch seasons 1 and 2 of Twin Peaks, and maybe I'd get it more. It's very out there.
Yeah.
Lots of Dale Cooper floating around in a tank.
There's 2 Dale Coopers.
There's 3 Dale Coopers.
That's true. There's a lot of Dale Cooper in that.
There is too many Dale Coopers.
There's
an evil one.
The evil one's so cool.
A dumb one, and then
he's
regular,
simple.
and then regular flavored.
He's simple.
Yeah,
and then the regular one who's like caught in purgatory most of the time.
Yes,
it's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of Dale Coopers going on there.
There's a lot of coop. We got to recoup this business. The scene is February 24th, 1989, in the Washington town of Twin Peaks. Pete Martell leaves his home where he lives with his wife, Catherine Martell, and her sister-in-law, Josie Packard, who is played by the absolutely incredible Joan Chen.
And Pete's played by Jack Nance.
Indeed.
Regular David Lynch collaborator. He was in Eraserhead.
Yep.
Dune. He was he was in he was also a Goon and Blue Velvet. And my favorite fact about Jack Nance is he was killed in a donut shop.
What?
He was punched. Someone punched him in the face in a donut shop, and he died.
No way.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to die,
That
brother.
is a bad way to die. Yeah.
He got punched in the face in the donut shop and died.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta say.
Yeah. R.I.P. Jack Nance. He was a real one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he was great. Like we love Eraserhead. We love the Eraserhead baby. Hope he's up there in heaven, just chilling with the Eraserhead baby.
So Pete is going fishing. However, he notices an object by the shore, and when he approaches it, he discovers it's a dead body wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
He calls the Twin Peaks Sheriff's Department. Good call, probably, in this situation, where he's transferred to by the ditzy receptionist Lucy Moran to Sheriff S. Harry Truman, played by Michael Ontkeen. He informs Truman of his discovery. And Michael Ontkeen wasn't in a ton of stuff, oddly. He was in a cop show called Rookies before this for a while.
Is he still alive?
I think so.
I wanted because I noticed
he's not in Twin Peaks season 3.
Yeah,
I'm
thought
pretty
that was
sure
like
he's still alive though. Yeah, he doesn't really act or do much, which is really weird because they got like everyone else back for season 3 of Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
I wonder if maybe he's on bad terms with Lynch or what's going on. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
What
he's still alive.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that was. I was just like, where is Sheriff Truman? Where is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he was in Slapshot.
Yeah, he was. That's true. So, Pete Martell informs Truman of his discovery, and the sheriff makes his way to Martell's home, telling Lucy, who is played by Kimmy Robertson, to have Will Hayward and Deputy Annan Brennan, Lucy's on and off boyfriend, meet him there.
I love that dude.
Yeah, and I just got to say, like, Lucy Moran, the character played by Kimmy Robertson, is like one of the best parts of Twin Peaks.
Oh, absolutely.
She's like airheaded and stupid, kind of, but in a really charming and adorable way, and in a very like Lynchian way, to where it's like, I don't think she's exactly stupid. She just doesn't care so much.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's great. I really enjoy her.
Yeah, she's always a joy. Like I think
she's just like ditzy and like
she's perfectly cast in that role. And
absolutely,
it's fantastic.
So after the deputy breaks down crying whilst taking pictures of the scene, Truman and Hayward turn over the body, discovering that it's in fact Laura Palmer, a popular high school student. And this is like an iconic scene, I think. Like when they turn the body over, like if you look up like Laura Palmer on Google, like you'll get one of two images, either her high school yearbook one, which you see everywhere, or the one of her dead after they roll her over for the first time. And this is I think this is just like a beautiful way to start a series. Like you start it with a mystery, just like someone dead.
Yes.
Everyone knows who she is. And so you're left to find out A, who she is, B, what happened to her, which are, kind of the two big mysteries. And it illuminates the first one a lot more. And then it doesn't really get to the second one until the second season.
Yeah. And I do think they also do a great job of also just revealing all the different, like, various, like going-ons and ne'er-do-wells that live in this sleepy town of Twin Peaks. Like, there's a lot going on. Like every single resident is a little freak in some way. Yeah,
it's like it's like a if like everyone in The Simpsons did tarot readings, kind of like it's all those kind of really very like specific kind of weird people, all of whom have a kind of mystic side to their character.
Yes.
And it's kind of hard to explain beyond that, but like everyone does have a spirituality and a mysticness to their character that is like deeper rooted in their character than we see in a lot of characters in any other written dramas.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to consider this a drama. It's like a sci-fi drama in a way.
Existential type.
Yeah, it's hard to explain exactly what this show is.
Yeah. Has anyone ever come up with like a succinct way to describe it? And
It's very Lynchian, I can tell you that
it's
much.
very Lynchian. Yeah, just a Lynchian drama. There's a lot of existential dread
flavors.
A bunch of different flavors. Yes.
Yeah. So Laura's mother, Sarah, played by an incredible Grace Zabriskie, and she's just like, at least for the first season and a half, like her melting down, is incredible. Like I feel like Toni Collette in Hereditary took a lot of notes from her. In her like complete mental breakdown.
I do like how she's almost like breaking down almost immediately. Like, even before she realizes Laura Palmer's dead, she's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "Why she was my daughter?"
Yeah. So she calls for her daughter Laura to come down for breakfast. After receiving no answer, she searches the house for her daughter, but does not find her. She calls the home of Laura's boyfriend, Bobby Briggs. She asks Bobby's mother, Betty, if their children were together, but she doesn't know. Betty gives Sarah the phone number to the school's field office to possibly reach Bobby, as he was supposed to be at football practice. Sarah calls the field office, reaching the football coach, who tells her that Bobby had not shown up for practice and had been late for several weeks straight.
Oh, shit. I do like how like the football coach is like some New York guy.
Yeah. I mean, he's a very classic football coach type of guy.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, Washington State. And
there's a lot of New Yorkers here.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just there is a lot of transplants. You know, we're both transplants.
We are both transplants.
And but yeah, just funny. He's very very East Coast type of coded guy.
He's
he's like, hey, Bobby ain't been in for a long time. He ain't been in here.
Yeah, and I didn't get who plays Bobby, but the guy who plays Bobby is also like super fucking wonderful in the show.
Yeah, he appears in the third season as well.
He does. Yeah. He's a snotty little punk.
Yeah, he is a very
in the
snotty
first
punk.
season at least.
Yeah,
but we do like Bobby. Like Bobby does the right thing in general. He's not. Yeah. You know, his motives aren't bad. He's just a little snot-nosed punk who wants to get his dick wet.
Yes.
Which we all been there. We all been there. We know it.
See, everyone in Twin Peaks is a little bit more complex than they seem.
Yeah, but it's also like he does tarot readings too, so it's pretty cool. He's like real grunge-like, you know. He's definitely part of that style wave of like a leather jacket around the waist with like a flannel jacket, or a flannel, shirt, whatever. The Washington look, the Seattle look over here.
Yeah, over here.
So Audrey Horne, we go to Audrey Horne, who is maybe my favorite character, at least in the first season of the show.
Audrey Horne,
played absolutely perfectly by Sherilyn Fenn, and she actually returns for the third season in a very interesting and like surreal role. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Now she's age appropriate for Dale Cooper.
Yeah.
Whereas before, because like
it was a little Seinfeldian, you know.
Yeah, a little Seinfeldian.
A little Seinfeldian up in here.
Yeah, like the romance arc between Dale Cooper and Audrey Horne is a little sus. It's basically like Garrick and Zial almost. It's just like the Garrick and Zial one's kind of, you know, just like almost poses a friendship, but the Cooper and Audrey Horne one goes a little too far.
A little bit. It's that age gap, baby.
A little bit of an age gap.
So Audrey Horne leaves for school from her home at the Great Northern Hotel.
That's awesome to live in a hotel.
I know. And it's owned by her father, Benjamin Horne, who's played by Richard Beimer, who plays the Bjorn Lee Nalas in 3 episodes of DS9.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's our first Star Trek connection right there.
Okay.
So Benjamin Horne discusses the Ghostwood development project with Leland Palmer, Laura's father, who's played by Ray Wise, who guested on TNG's Who Watches the Watchers and Voyager's Hope and Fear. So another Star Trek connection.
Damn.
Right in the same room right here, buddy.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah. So they plan to take over the Packard sawmill land and to have the group of Norwegian businessmen led by Sven Jorgensen and accompanied by a translator to invest in the project. Palmer is then taken aside by hotel concierge Julie for a phone call from his wife. Clearly worried about Laura, and he tries to calm her. However, he sees Sheriff Truman enter the hotel to see him. He makes the connection and realizes that his daughter is dead. Sarah wails as she hears this through the phone, and the parents both have a breakdown.
Breakdown.
Yeah, but like emotional.
Oh yeah.
So not.
An emotional breakdown.
Yeah. Not like the angel drop or nothing.
See, the version I had, they both put down cardboard and start dancing.
That would have been really cool.
I'm having a breakdown.
They're like, I'm gonna put the phone down because I gotta put the cardboard down. Hell yeah. I'm gonna bust a move.
Yeah. Like, honestly, that's a like.
And this acting here is fantastic. Ray Wise kills it as well.
He rocks. Like, I love Ray Wise. Like, he's a very weird dude. Because like he got
a presence to him.
He got a presence because like he's also one of my favorite actors in RoboCop.
Oh yeah.
And like if you've ever seen,
and RoboCop is stacked with great actors.
RoboCop is motherfucking stacked. And also one of my favorite special features on RoboCop.
Yeah.
Is the short film or short documentary film Villains, where it talks about how all the all the RoboCop villains were basically friends and had a fucking crazy ass time just being goblins on the set of RoboCop. Like just
they did weird goblin gangbangs. Right?
They did weird goblin gangbangs, and Ray Wise talks about how in it he's just like, yes, I still have my outfit that I wore on RoboCop. It's in my closet, wrapped in plastic, just like Laura Palmer. And he's just being himself, and he is like he's fucking nuts. Like I love him.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So Heidi shows up late to work at the Double R Diner as Shelley Johnson, played by Madchen Amick, who was a shapeshifter named Anya on TNG's The Dolphin.
Oh.
And Bobby are leaving together, their secret relationship being suspected by the diner's owner, Norma Jennings.
Norma
Jennings. So Bobby plays music on the jukebox before he leaves. Bobby takes Shelley home, but decides to drop her off from a distance as he notices that her husband, Leo's truck, is parked in the driveway, despite Shelley telling him Leo was out of town. Bobby frantically leaves after letting Shelley out. And let's talk about Leo.
Oh, yeah.
Leo is maybe like the most pure evil character on this entire show.
Yeah.
Even in season 3, when there is like evil Cooper.
Yeah, evil Dale Cooper is very evil.
He's evil, but like I don't know. At least he's like he doesn't have a choice whether to be evil or not.
Yeah, he was like born in evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He was born into darkness to be the evil Dale Cooper, and he has to do that.
Yeah.
This guy's just fucking abusive.
This guy chose to be evil.
Yeah, he does like human trafficking. I think that's the difference. Is evil Dale Cooper didn't do human trafficking.
That's where we go.
Yeah. So that's
just like as we have to choose between 100% Hitler and 99% Hitler. And
99% Hitler. That sounds like a Roman Mars podcast.
But that's the big discussion that's happening on Twitter. Is like, we got to choose between 100% Hitler and 99% Hitler in the next presidential election. So you got to choose wisely.
No.
And so, it's like, I guess like evil Dale Cooper would be 99% Hitler and Leo would be 100% Hitler.
Yeah, let's say that.
Yeah,
and he's also got a shitty, stupid ponytail. Fuck
I
him.
hate his ponytail.
Oh, his ponytail's so greasy.
God.
Gross and greasy.
Yeah. And it makes sense. Like, there's a lot of extramarital affairs happening in the town of Twin Peaks.
Well, yeah, they all do tarot.
And they all do tarot, but they both make sense in a way because, like, we have Leo, who's a fucking turd.
Yeah. You like imagine, like depending on Leo for your house and shit. That sucks.
Yeah. And then of course, Big Ed's also like,
Oh yeah, Big Ed's in love with I forget her name.
Norma Jennings.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Truman takes Leland to Calhoun Memorial Hospital to confirm the identity of the body, his daughter, which he does, and he breaks down in tears. And this is another fantastic performance from Ray Wise.
Yeah.
Just fucking letting it all out, going crazy. And he goes, like, fucking nuts for this series.
He does.
Like fucking,
he does reach Cage levels of nuts.
He does. Like, fucking Lynch lets off the Lynch leash. And he fucking goes, like, Blue Velvet style fucking insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we love that. And this is, I don't know. I think this came out a bit before Wild at Heart. So I think before.
No, probably.
I think it came out the same year, but I think before this, Blue Velvet was the last thing that Lynch had directed, and so this was his coming back to anything like 4 years after that.
Yeah.
So, he'd obviously like spent a lot of time on this, spent a lot of thought on this, and it still makes no fucking sense, baby. No, it kind of does.
Yeah,
I don't know. Things make sense if you want them to.
Yeah, it is not. Yeah, because you definitely see because Kyle MacLachlan was in Blue Velvet playing a high school student.
Right.
Here he's clearly much older,
right,
playing a much more mature character. But but I do like how Dale Cooper has sort of like a childlike wonder to him a lot. He goes between being like very methodical and complex, and then like just very embraces his like childlike side of it. So
yeah, I think honestly, like he is like very boyish in most of the things that like he's in that Lynch directs.
Yeah, because he's a boy in Dune.
Yeah, he's definitely a boy in Dune, and then Blue Velvet, he's a boy. And in this, he's like, he's got a childlike sense of wonder about him.
Yeah, like a little bit of innocence to him, even though he deals with some. He's a special agent of the FBI, he's dealing with like gruesome murders, but still has sort of like a bit of wonder about the world around him and excitement.
Does ACAB include Dale Cooper?
Yes.
That's rough, buddy.
Unfortunately, yes.
Because I like Dale Cooper.
Yeah, he is like one of the like he's up, but he's almost kind of up there with Mulder. I think he is up there with Mulder and Scully.
Oh, definitely.
Like
easy.
Like you wouldn't think.
They're the last ones I shoot.
They're the last ones.
They're still on the list. They're at the bottom.
Like Dale Cooper, Fox Mulder and Dana Scully. You could probably trust them to have your back on something.
Oh, and I was talking about in Call of Duty, by the way.
Oh, in Call of Duty.
Gotta shoot him in Call of Duty.
Yes, Call of Duty.
Yes, the game that I definitely play. So,
you definitely have all your gaming systems.
At the high school, Laura's best friend Donna Hayward goes to her locker and looks at the nearby Audrey,
played by Laura Flynn Boyle.
Indeed, amused by her smoking. James Hurley then approaches Donna, asking if she has seen Laura yet, and commenting that it was a nice day for a picnic. Bobby then arrives and is informed that he's wanted in the office, and his best friend Mike Nelson confirms that something has happened. Mystery.
Yeah, his friend's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, in high school, all of your guy friends are pieces of shit.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah, if you're not a piece of shit, if you don't think you're a piece of shit, you're probably wrong. Yeah. In high school, most guys are pieces of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, maybe I'm a piece of shit. Maybe I'm not, but most likely I am.
Most likely, I'm a piece of shit.
Oh, it happens. You gotta roll with the punches. You gotta roll with the punch bowl, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta roll with the tongue punch bowl.
Oh, tongue punch bowl. Oh, tongue punch my bowl. Yeah, do it harder.
Tongue punch my fart box.
Tongue punch my bowel. Laura's homeroom teacher takes roll, and a state trooper briefly speaks to her that an announcement of Laura's death would be made.
I do like how he does it in front of the class.
Yeah, it's something that maybe they should like pull him to the side or something like that.
Yeah, like in any normal sort of circumstance, they'd be like, "Can we talk to you in the hall real quick?"
Yeah. Donna and James then realize what happened, and Donna begins to cry. Also great acting here.
Yeah.
Bobby tells deputies Andy and Hawk of his activities the previous night and earlier in the morning, and Truman sits down with them, informing Bobby of Laura Palmer's death. Bobby is fucking shocked.
He's shocked.
He ain't cool with this.
Which is also like if you watch a lot of like true crime-ish type stuff, like Bobby's reaction is very on par of what how an innocent person would react being accused of murder.
Yeah.
'Cause they always say that because it's like, a guilty person would not react with like, anger or anything, and he reacts with anger and disbelief being accused of murder.
Yeah.
And which is very. Also, I want to talk about like, what year do you think David Lynch thinks it is?
That this takes place?
Yeah.
I think he thinks this takes place in like 1988.
I want to say that, but like all the students, they're very dressed like they're in the 1950s.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the girls are wearing long checkered dresses.
It is kind of it is like a town out of time, though.
Yeah,
Is the thing.
And then we have like the greaser element almost.
We have things too, like fucking Dale Cooper's tape recorder. That's a thing of only the 90s. Or
I
the late 80s.
I do think it's supposed to be taking place in modern day.
Yeah,
but it's just like. David Lynch's conception of high school students is very much back in the when he grew up.
No, 100%. Yeah, he's got a time out of place quality to a lot of his work as well.
He does.
And that, sometimes it's very, very intentional, like, the Elephant Man being done in like black and white. And same with like Eraserhead and stuff like that.
Yeah. But it was very clear he didn't do any sort of research into what late 1980s teenagers are actually dressing and acting like.
But this is what people started dressing like after he made this is the thing. Like people started, this is like the grunge look, pre-grunge look.
Pre-grunge, yeah.
Yeah. And so like I think there's a lot to be said for, popular media, and this was huge at the time too.
It was, yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of remember like the theme song as a child being played. Like my parents were not about it, but I do remember it. Like I also kind of remember like Northern Exposure being played a lot in the background.
Yeah, we didn't really watch that in Alaska because it was dumb.
Yeah, you're just like this like
trash.
This is trash. That's not how Alaskans are.
Yeah. We're much less respectable than that.
How dare you?
Yeah.
No one's as handsome as that guy from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I can't remember his name.
So Bobby's stunned by the news of Laura's death, insisting that he loved her, and is taken in for questioning. The principal then announces Laura's death to the school and cancels classes for the day. They never let us out for anyone's death in high school. Did they do that for you at all?
Not really. There was like a couple kids that died when I was high school. Like, there was one girl who died in a drunk driving accident, and we just, they just announced it. We're like, ooh.
Yeah, there was several suicides at my school.
Oof.
That happened like pretty often, probably like once or twice a year.
Wow.
At least. Suicide rate's really high in Alaska. Alaska sucks.
I could see that. Probably not enough sun.
No, definitely not. Not enough of the Son of God is what you mean.
Not enough. Yeah, not enough Son of God.
Yeah. Have you heard the good news?
I have.
He is risen.
He is risen.
He is risen indeed.
That motherfucker just took a blue chew.
Yeah, rising like a sourdough loaf, brother.
That's what that smell is.
That's my smegma. Thank you very much. So the sheriff's department asked Mrs. Palmer about Laura's activities the previous evening. Sarah confirming that she last saw her daughter around 9 p.m. and that she later had a phone call with her. Hawk searches Laura's room, finding a diary and a camcorder. Andy then informs Sheriff Truman of a call that came in from mill worker Janek Pulaski. Pulaski, right? There's another Star Trek, not really, reporting his daughter Ronette missing. Although Pulaski was in season 2, which would have been, 1988, 1989? So maybe. I bet David Lynch watches Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
He seems like he does.
Wasn't there a point where it was thought that he was going to direct like a Star Trek movie, or am I wrong?
I think you might be wrong.
Yeah, I might be wrong, but I doubt it. Read the book by Charles Barkley. I think I may be wrong, but I doubt it.
So, mill worker Janek Pulaski calls, reporting his daughter Ronette missing. At the mill, Josie and Catherine have a fight as Josie wishes to shut the mill down for the day due to the murder and disappearance. Pete takes Josie's side, shutting down the mill. Pete like calls the shots because he actually knows how the mill runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where his wife is just all about the profit.
Yeah, she's all about the business. She's a little bit of Ferengi coated.
Yeah, a little Ferengi coated.
So, a dazed Ronette is then discovered on a bridge, dirty and bruised, with tattered clothes and rope around her wrists.
Yeah, that's really fucked up.
But alive.
Alive,
which is good. Don't want no more than one teenager dying today.
Yeah.
We have a limit of one teenager per day.
Especially in a small town.
We already hit that limit.
There's enough excitement to last for the next 50 years. Like they don't need any more excitement right now.
Maybe that is like why it is like it seems so out of place in time is because like legends like this in a small town especially, like, you know, a story like this would live for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years in the memories of people because, you know, nothing fucking happens in a small town. So, it's like, true.
Try that in a small town.
Yeah, try not having a story in a small town, baby. Fucking stuff happens. And, like, when something big happens, like a fucking high school student gets murdered that you go to school with especially, you got to talk about for motherfucking rest of your life, probably.
Exactly.
No one got murdered in my high school, so I won't talk about it.
I remember one guy that I think I was out at high school when this happened, but he was driving his like motorcycle, being filmed. He was not wearing any pants. He was nude from the waist down.
Cool.
Doing a wheelie down the highway and hit a parked car that was on the side of the road that broke down the side of the road and died. And so that was a big thing where everyone had
That's honestly pretty fucking sick.
I know there was a couple of people that died in really spectacular ways.
That is a fabulous way to die.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember his name. Damn it. Which you think I would, considering the way he died. But everyone did put like stuff on the back of their cars, like "Remember blah blah" for a while.
Blah blah.
Remember blah 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 blah. Yeah, and another like high school kid died after the first year he went to like a college in Pennsylvania, and on a football scholarship, and ended up getting drunk, climbing in some church rafters, and fell down and died in the church.
Rad.
That is pretty rad.
So enter James, going to his uncle Ed Hurley's gas station to give him a note to give Donna, requesting her to meet him at the Roadhouse later in the evening. Ed's wife, Nadine, played by Wendy Roby, who's a Cardassian on the DS9 episode Destiny.
What?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I love both. I don't know if you've seen People Under the Stairs.
Yeah, she's in that.
Yeah, like both Big Ed and her. Like they play a married couple that are just
they're great together.
They are awesome.
Yeah, and I'm sure David Lynch watched that film and was like, I'm gonna cast them.
Well, did it come before or after?
I don't know. I thought People Under the Stairs was 80s, wasn't it?
Let's see.
Or is it early 90s? It's around that time.
God damn it! I'm in advanced search. I don't want to be in advanced search.
Yeah, you do. It's what, you got to take beginner search? You don't know how to search? You've been searching a long time, especially
1991, so it was after. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Crazy.
yeah, I guess like it was like they paired them together.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, Everett McGill and Wendy Roby.
Wendy Roby. Yep.
Everett McGill is also really good in The Quest for Fire. Have you ever seen that?
I don't think I have.
That has Ron Perlman, Everett McGill, and they play cavemen.
Yeah, Ron Perlman is a caveman.
He is a caveman, and there's no talking.
Yeah, I'm aware of the film.
Yeah, and also Rae-Dawn Chong is in it, and she just spends the entire movie completely nude. She plays
great.
like a cave woman and doesn't wear clothes. She's covered in body paint the entire time.
Didn't she have sex with is it Iggy Pop or like Mick Jagger when one of them was like almost 30 and she was like 14 or 15?
Probably. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Tommy Chong's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah. She's also in, did you notice that she's in the Interview with the Vampire series?
Oh, I didn't. Who is she?
She plays Louis' mom.
Oh, that's her.
That's her.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
She's great. Oh, that's wonderful. I didn't know that. That's wild. Cool.
Yeah.
I started watching that show. So fucking gay.
It's
It's
gay as hell.
insanely gay. It's so fucking like
They're just fucking like crazy.
yeah. You told me it's pretty gay, and I'm like, come on. And I watch it.
I know.
and
I
I'm
was like, Brit's expecting gay, and I'm gonna downplay it.
No,
I'm not
no.
sure.
I was almost shocked with how gay it was.
No, yeah, they'd be sucking and fucking. Like
Oh
crazy.
yeah, and then like that scene where he's like, "So I can fuck anybody I want," and he's like, "Of course."
Of course.
And I'm like, "This is so gay." Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So, Nadine tells Ed to pick up a set of drapes that she ordered. Enter FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper, played by Kyle MacLachlan, who is the star of the show, like the center of the show, and the beating heart of the show.
Yep.
Like he's absolutely motherfucking wonderful. I can't say enough good things about Kyle MacLachlan just in general. Like he seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah. He plays the mayor in Portlandia. Does a really great job at that.
Yeah. Obviously, he's in a ton of David Lynch projects.
Yeah.
Including Dune. He plays the lead on Dune.
Dune. Yeah. Blue Velvet.
And he's in Blue Velvet as well.
Showgirls.
Is he in Showgirls?
He's in Showgirls.
I haven't seen Showgirls.
Oh yeah, like whatever you're doing, stop what you're doing, and make sure you look up the pool sex scene in Showgirls that he's involved with.
Spicy.
Very spicy. Might be a good time for you know what? They should vote for Showgirls. I haven't watched Showgirls in a long time, so we should review that on the podcast.
Maybe. You can't say they should recommend. That's not fair.
Nah,
That's not fair.
don't let me influence you. Don't let me influence you.
So he makes his way into town to the hospital to meet Sheriff Truman, informing him that the FBI would be taking over Ronette's case and requests his cooperation, or Coop-eration, if you will.
Coop-eration?
Yeah, because this Cooper. Coop. We call him Coop over here.
Yeah, we're on first name basis with him.
Yeah, and also it should also be said, this is kind of where we introduce the whole thing of Dale Cooper like talking into a tape recorder is kind of the narrator of our show.
Yeah, to Diane.
To Diane, and kind of his who we never really see, and we don't know if Diane actually exists really.
Yeah, I always kind of wondered if it's just like Diane is just the way of maybe he feels more comfortable if he feels like he's talking to someone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So it's just like, if he feels like, just if there's someone on the other end that's listening to it, it's like it's easier for him to take notes, which I think is like a pretty cool way to think about it.
No. They go to see Ronette, who is attended by Dr. Louise Shelby and is unresponsive, but utters the words, "Don't go there."
Don't go there.
Don't go there, girlfriend.
Which started the trend of people saying "Don't go there."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, fucking Lynch setting all these trends over here. He also created lynching.
Oh my god.
And George Lynch's Lynch Mob, that band.
Ooh. So that's not. So he has a complicated history. You were saying.
Well, he didn't intend lynching to be for racist stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He initially intended it for people with bad hair. So he doesn't like bad hair.
Oh yeah, he does have a very interesting haircut.
He's got a great haircut. I love it.
He has a great hairline for being his age now. He still has a great hairline.
He does.
Yeah.
He's got like that. What was Marty
McFly?
No. What's that guy's name? Martin Scorsese.
Oh yeah, Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, he has a great hairline too.
Yeah, he does.
Oh.
Yeah.
For his age, especially.
Some good jeans in there.
Yeah. I'm sure he has nice pants. Jeans.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure they're covered in cum.
I kind of can't imagine Martin Scorsese wearing jeans for some reason.
No, cum cover jeans. The Criterion Collection, cum cover jeans.
His best films. And it's under the title Cum Covered Jeans for some reason. Doesn't explain that use of the name, but it's got to roll with it.
So Cooper and Sheriff Truman enter the elevator with a one-armed man, then encounter eccentric psychiatrist Dr. Lawrence Jacoby. And I fucking love Dr. Jacoby.
Yeah.
He's wild.
Yeah, he's the father of David Cross's wife.
Interesting.
Yeah, what's
I don't know his name. Jacoby tells them that Laura was his patient and he wished to assist them in examining the body, but this is denied. In addition, he said that Laura's parents did not know that she was his patient. Uh-oh. That's not good.
I like how Russ Tamblyn, that's his name.
Yeah.
The actor's name. Yeah, his daughter's Amber Tamblyn.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it is funny to think about a psychiatrist attending a autopsy.
That is strange, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like the sort of you could see Dale.
I mean, psychiatrists are still medical doctors, so they can still do an autopsy.
But you instantly see Cooper regarding him with an extreme level of distrust.
Yeah.
He's
just like, let me see that girl naked body.
Yeah.
She was a secret patient, you know what I mean?
Her parents don't know, but I was seeing her.
As a patient. As a patient.
And Dale Cooper is just like, you can attend the autopsy, but you may come in handy later in the investigation, pretty much saying, you are now a suspect.
So in the morgue, after the attendant leaves, Cooper examines Laura Palmer's body, finding a small piece of paper with the letter R underneath her left ring fingernail. What do you think the R word is?
Same one as the double R diner, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I think it's...
Oh. Reticulated.
Yeah.
I like that.
Reticulating splines. But. So Donna goes to the gas station where Ed gives her the note left by James. However, Mike, who's Donna's boyfriend, arrives and angrily tells her to go to the sheriff's station to support Bobby. Mm-hmm. Nadine then commands Ed to hang up her new drapes.
Hang up the drapes!
Back at the station, Cooper examines what was found in Laura's room. Inside her diary, he finds a safe deposit key in a small plastic envelope, also containing a white powder, which he expects to be... What do you think it is?
It's that blocaine.
Oh, it's that blocaine. It's not ketamine. This is too early.
Too early.
This isn't Brooklyn, baby. This is fucking Washington.
We haven't learned that horse medicines fuck us up.
Yeah, we have. We just aren't good at it yet.
Yeah.
Sheriff Truman, however, has his doubts due to Laura's character.
Yeah.
She had an upstanding character. She was a pillar of the community.
Yeah, as we learn, no one knows Laura Palmer as well as they think.
Indeed.
Which also, I had one question when I first watched Twin Peaks is how much time does Laura Palmer actually have? Because she had a boyfriend, a secret boyfriend. She was she had a bunch of friends that she maintained a good relationship with. Her parents. Then she was also going across the border to Canada and going to that One-Eyed Jack's. She was working at One-Eyed Jack's.
Correct.
And so she was doing a lot. She had a pretty full schedule.
Yeah.
For a high school student, and doesn't.
Well, she was leaving high school soon. She was
leaving high school soon, but it still seems like a lot to maintain and time wise.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be exhausted.
Yeah.
if I was crossing the border to One-Eyed Jack's.
Well, if you want me to ship you across the border and whore you out, Patrick,
I mean, you gotta.
I know a person or two that might be able to help you out.
So I'm gonna have a full high school schedule. I'm gonna have a boyfriend. I'm gonna have a secret boyfriend.
I can't get any of these things for you. I can only pimp you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's my point. It's you can only pimp me out. I can't also have a full high school schedule, a boyfriend, a secret boyfriend.
Do you want to go back to high school?
No, I don't. But I'm just saying.
Do you want to be pimped out?
She is like the queen of time management. I'm
yeah,
just saying.
She's good.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, she's good at it.
She's good at it.
Yeah.
And then also dealing with her weirdo psycho dad who has a demon in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose dad doesn't?
Whose dad doesn't have a demon?
I mean, I feel like both of us could probably say that our dads have psycho demons living within them.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, I think our dads are probably Ray Wise's age.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that tracks.
So, also in the diary is a statement that Laura was nervous about meeting Jay and Silent Bob. $15, little girl. So Andy,
Scooch to the nooch. What?
no, but it was just the letter J. Is who she was nervous on meeting.
Yeah.
So Andy and a group of other lawmen discover the murder scene, an old train car. Andy requests that Lucy not tell Harry that he cried. Cooper then questions Bobby, asking of his activities with her the previous night and a fight they had the previous week. They then watch a tape found in Laura's camcorder of Laura and Donna at a picnic. Cooper states that Laura had been seeing someone else, though Bobby insists that he does not know the identity of Jay.
The magic J-Bone.
Yeah, that fucking Jay sneaking on in there. So, Audrey Horne, we go back to Audrey Horne with her Audrey Horne music. And pretty much every time she's on screen, it has this, like, slow, jazzy music. Like this dun, 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 dun. And it's like...
She's getting up to hijinks.
She is. She's so mischievous. She's such a brat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she feels like, she definitely has, like, the ability to just be a brat and be a little... because her dad's like one of the richest people in town.
Right. But she's like, she actively in the scene, like, sabotages him and tells the Norwegian businessmen about the murder of Laura Palmer.
I also like how this is also after she just, like, is fucking with, like, one of the receptionists of the hotel and just, like, spills coffee all over her. She's like, what do you think's going to happen if I pull this pencil out of your styrofoam cup? And she's like, Audrey, please don't.
Yeah.
And just fucks that up.
She's so evil, and it gets me so horny. I don't know what it is. It sucks. So Bobby's let go from questioning, and he goes to Mike as Donna is about to be questioned. They plan to find the biker whose name starts with the letter J.
Magic J-Bone.
So Donna is then questioned by Cooper, but she insists that a female hiker took the video found on the camcorder. The agent lets her go, and Lucy comes with Harry to tell Cooper that she overheard Bobby and Mike discuss the biker, Jay. However, Dale shows them that he already has figured this out, and having found a bike reflected in Laura's eye in the video. Next, we go to James, who's sitting next to his bike at the picnic spot. James, his name starts with J. The Norwegians then leave Twin Peaks after being told of Laura's murder. But we go back to Cooper and Truman, the dynamic duo, who are going to a train car where they find a bloodied hammer, rag, and half of a heart-shaped necklace. And a note written in blood that reads, "Fire, walk with me," which is also the name of the Twin Peaks movie, released after season 2.
Starring David Bowie.
James continues to sit, and he observes the other half of the necklace. Audrey. Back to Audrey. She's sitting with her mother and her older brother, Johnny, as he's hitting his head against a dollhouse, wanting Laura to be there, as she was his tutor. Cooper and Truman.
Oh, yeah, she was also a tutor.
Yeah.
So let's add that to the Laura Palmer time management.
Yeah, she's just really good at it. Maybe there's two. It's the fucking... It's the Prestige situation. There's 2 Laura Palmers.
Oh, okay. So there's 2 Laura Palmers, or like she's able to just do all of this stuff at once.
Right. So Cooper and Truman go to the bank with Laura's safety deposit box. Inside, they find a copy of Flesh World and over $10,000. In the magazine, they find a photo of Ronette Pulaski confirming a connection with Laura. Also inside is a photo of none other than Leo Johnson's truck. Leo Johnson's getting up to no good. I fucking hate Leo so much.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
We go to Leo.
Ponytail having motherfucker.
Yeah, fucking greasy ass little bitch. Leo observes the ashtray at his home and questions Shelley why there's more than one brand of cigarettes inside. Oh, he's that type of guy. He tells her to start smoking only one brand, threatening that he will break her neck if she does not comply. Real nice guy.
Real cool dude.
We go to Norma, who calls Ed, wishing to meet him at the roadhouse, while Nadine opens up and closes her drapes. Really into her drapes, this one.
Yeah.
Nadine.
She loves it.
She does love it.
That's why I love how it's revealed she also has super strength.
Yeah. She does. Yeah.
I love her so much.
She's pretty cool. I mean, she's just like a normal person, but does tarot readings. Gives her super strength.
Yeah. Only has one eye.
Yeah, she has an eye patch. We don't know if she only has one eye.
Oh, yeah.
She might just have an eye that doesn't work.
Or just have a completely normal eye under the eye patch.
Oh, yeah, and just likes to do that because she's into like pirate cosplay as her fetish. Mm-hmm. That's what I choose to believe now.
And she's like, "Arr, give me that booty, big head."
So next, we go to a town meeting that Cooper is leading, informing them of the FBI's investigation and of Laura's murder, and it is believed to be linked to the murder of Teresa Banks the previous year. And he says that the killer may be a citizen of Twin Peaks. A curfew is put into effect for citizens under 18 years of age.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, I mean, he's right, but also it's like he ties it to this other murder that happened in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So it could be that it's a transient killer.
True.
So like to assume that the killer lives in Twin Peaks is kind of bold.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, and also I feel like he's also sowing a little distrust with everyone, saying like,
right,
like,
but at the same time, that's how you get people to like call in tips on their neighbors when they're like super paranoid and shit.
True.
It's like what the police rely on, unfortunately, which sometimes results in like good outcomes for society, but most of the time I don't think does.
No.
So next we go to Dr. Hayward, who's telling his wife Eileen about the murder, including unreleased information about the necklace, and that the lawmen were searching for the other half, possibly in the killer's possession. Donna overhears this and sneaks out, requesting her sister, Harriet, to cover for her. Bobby and Mike then come looking for Donna. Dr. Hayward goes to get her, discovering that she is in fact gone now.
Also, I love that he sees Bobby on top of the car drinking a beer. Mm-hmm. He's like, "You boys haven't been drinking, have you?" Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Oh, he's pretty torn up, but I'm not." Mike's, covering for him. But it's just like, would you let your daughter still go off with these two people?
I mean, it's not about what I do. If I had a daughter, though, I'd let her be a slut.
But I'm just saying, like,
I'd be like, you can go off with him as long as you do it a three-way. You know what I'm saying?
But he watches the guy who was just on. But he watches the guy who was just on top of the car drinking.
Yeah.
Be the driver and drive off.
Yeah, he's torn up.
Yeah, but I'm just like, but he still goes and gives a genuine effort
Do you not get that he's torn up? Boy.
He is torn up.
Yeah.
But but the dad makes a genuine effort to go to see if his daughter wants to go off with two guys who are drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Just seems
What's your problem?
I don't know. I just feel like most dads would be like, "Get the fuck off my property." It's just like, what are you insane? I'm gonna let my daughter go off with you guys.
Yeah. So Dr. Hayward requests that they help search for Donna. They head up to the roadhouse. Lucy then patches a call from Hayward to Sheriff Truman and Agent Cooper, informing them of Donna's absence while they stake out the roadhouse bar.
The roadhouse.
Truman puts out an all-points bulletin for Donna. At the roadhouse, a singer performs the song Falling as Ed and Norma discuss their plans to leave their respective marriages so they can be together. And we love Ed and Norma on here. They're really great. They're a great secret couple. Mm-hmm. The love they share is palpable. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, they're both carrying deep secrets with them, but their intentions are good.
Mm-hmm. So Bobby and Mike then arrive as the singer performs The Nightingale. Joey Paulson and Scotty observe their arrival as Donna finally shows up as well. Cooper then has Truman call in backup and report that Donna has been found. When Donna goes inside, Mike aggressively goes to her, sparking a bar fight. Bobby knocks out Ed, and other patrons get involved as Joey escorts Donna away from the fight. They ride off with Cooper and Truman in pursuit of them.
It would be really amazing if like they had gotten Patrick Swayze
From Roadhouse.
from Roadhouse.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's just going playing his cooler character, and he just goes and does some karate on all the teenagers in Twin Peaks.
Yeah, Roadhouse rocks.
Roadhouse fucking rocks.
And the Roadhouse in Twin Peaks also rocks.
It does, yeah. It's such a fun. It's an very interesting bar. Again, like this is a very strange sleepy town where there's this like it's a sleepy town at a time that also just has like a really interesting nightlife. Filled with very artistic people playing interesting music.
Yeah.
At a bar filled with like 1950s greasers.
The music on Twin Peaks is oddly consistent throughout the 3 seasons. Like in the 3rd season, on basically every episode, they have a performance at the Roadhouse by like a different like big musical artist. Like they have an episode where 9 Inch Nails, who they call the 9 Inch Nails, play like an 8-minute song or some shit like that they wrote specifically for Twin Peaks.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, Trent Reznor's been doing that a lot, just making music for movies and TV shows. Like I guess he did like the soundtrack to The Killer that just came out.
Okay.
I haven't seen that yet.
Me either.
Yeah, I hear it's supposed to be really good.
Okay.
But yeah, Trent Reznor does the music for that. And,
oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, Cooper and Truman eventually lose the trail as they hear motorcycle engines in the distance. Joey takes Donna to James, and James tells her about Laura the previous night, that she was as if she were a completely different person. As James begins breaking down crying, Donna tries to calm him, and they end up kissing.
They full on making out.
Uh-oh. They hear sirens, then decide to bury James' half of the necklace. Thinking James might be part of it. James starts to take Donna home until they are stopped by Agent Cooper and Sheriff Truman. James is taken into custody for questioning, while Donna is released to her father, but her presence is requested for more questioning the next morning.
I do like how her dad is just like, "You're the most perfect daughter I've ever had." But I guess because she just did lie to the cops a lot. So yeah, that's a good daughter.
Hell yeah, I love that. Thanks, daughter.
Thanks, daughter.
ACAB. All Coopers are bastards. So Cooper and Truman sit down for donuts, and the sheriff recommends that the FBI man stay at the Great Northern Hotel.
The iconic stacked donuts, which is such an interesting way to present donuts.
I think it works. It works for me.
Yeah.
So Sheriff Truman goes to see Josie, his lover, we find out.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah. So Catherine informs Benjamin Horne of the sheriff's arrival, and they plan to meet.
She fucking that dude.
Oh, she is. She taking that dick. Harry and Josie look out on where Laura's body was found, supposing that the murder must have happened 24 hours prior.
That is a weird place. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, it did happen there, but it's just like, well, I'm going to meet with my lover, and we're going to have sex.
We have a nice view of where this girl was murdered, and I'm working on her case.
A nice view of where a 17-year-old was just found dead, wrapped in plastic.
It's fantastic.
Nude. It's fantastic. Yeah, they're just full on making out in front of it. I feel like it probably carried a little bit of little weirdness there. I don't know.
So as Sarah Palmer rests, she is suddenly frightened by a vision of a gloved hand digging up James' half of Laura's necklace. The end. End of the episode.
A
Boom.
velvet glove cast in iron.
Indeed. Yeah. What do you think of this episode? What do you think of Twin Peaks overall? You haven't watched the 3rd season, which is kind of disappointing.
I haven't finished the 3rd season. I watched it about halfway. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
But yeah,
it gets better.
Twin Peaks as a whole. Yeah, I mean, it's really. I think this is a really great first episode of television.
Yeah.
Because it gives you enough about the town where you're just like, okay, everyone has a weird little secret. Everyone's a weird little freak. There's a lot going on in this town. Like definitely feels like a fully formed thought that David Lynch had when he made this.
That's why I actually compared it to Seinfeld. Sorry, not Seinfeld. To the Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Is because it's a town that actually like feels lived in, and like we kind of know the characters coming into the characters. And a lot of things are easy to pick up about them just by like good acting, good mannerisms, and very good writing of the show.
Yeah, there's like some archetypes there, but they're also kind of just like a little bit more, also like hint of complexity that we're still not sure about that comes out in the rest.
It comes all right.
Oh, it comes.
We make it come, baby. Make it come real hard.
Spermless load.
Spermless load.
Give me that spermless load.
But yeah, it is like you can tell like David Lynch really like thought this whole town through and the residents of the town, and like everyone is just like a very interesting. Like if you watch this without any watch this for the first time, like you would just be like, okay, what is going on with this thing? Like,
right.
And this doesn't even really touch on the metaphysical aspects of Twin Peaks that comes out later.
Oh no, this is maybe like one of the most straightforward episodes with the least amount of questions it raises. Like and it's like the first episode, and it raises so many questions, but like everything from here on out, like it's weirder and more surreal.
Yes.
And kind of darker. Yeah, and like every question that is answered brings up at least two more questions.
Yeah, I would. It would be interesting to someone who hadn't seen Twin Peaks. Let them like watch the first episode and then watch the last episode. Of,
that would break their mind in half. They'd be like, "I don't get it.
Like, how did this happen? What's going on?" Yeah, it's an entire journey, and it doesn't really feel like it just like drops you in the deep end. Like it's a slow burn.
It is, and it lets you get to know the characters.
So yeah,
as the mystery unfolds.
Yeah, and so by the time it really gets to like the Black Lodge and everything else, you're like, no, this tracks. Yeah, you're like I'm on board with this.
I can accept that. Yeah, sure, why not?
It's like yeah, sure, okay. There's a dude that talks backwards, and
there's a backwards talking, backwards walking midget, and like a giant dude who just hangs out.
A lady that talks to her log, and and there's also a demon, and this all makes sense. It all makes sense.
It all comes together, baby.
It all comes together. It all makes sense. I love it. Yeah, it'd be nice to maybe I should probably rewatch. Yeah, start from the beginning, go do all three seasons, because
you should.
It is great. I mean, it's definitely been definitely over 15 years for me. It's like since I've seen it, so it'd be nice to go back and watch it all again.
You should do that, baby.
Yeah. Well, I got some time. My balls still hurt, so I'm not gonna be going to the gym or anything this weekend.
Hell yeah, Twin Peaks it up, baby.
Twin Peaks it up.
Yeah, you especially. You don't want to do like squats for at least like 3 weeks, buddy.
Unfortunately, and that sucks because I love squats. I love leg day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want my ball. I don't want to. I want to shit out my balls.
Yeah, your balls will break in half, brother.
Yeah, your
vast difference are gonna come out of your balls like spaghetti. It's gonna be like you got like 2 bits of wet spaghetti dangling down, buddy.
It would be like the little tendrils that come out of the thing.
Oh yeah,
It'd be they'd just be twirling and spitting fluids, and I'd just be like, oh my fucking balls.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to catch up with old Twin Peaks, and like also Twin Peaks is like back in the old days of television where we had like 20 episodes per season or some shit.
Yeah, I want to say that's about right.
Yeah, so it's nice to revisit. Everything now just has 10 episodes.
I think the third season has like 10 or 12 episodes.
Yeah.
The other ones.
But first 2 seasons, I think, pretty much have like 20 odd episodes.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of ground to cover with the town of Twin Peaks.
Yeah, it's a weird town, and like the pace of it too is so like Lynchian, and it's like it doesn't drag really at any time because it's like always revealing something new, but it is slow in a way. It has this slowness to the pace of it that is like very haunting, and just like kind of works, and it's very Lynchian in the way it tells a story.
Yeah, and it's great. Yeah, I mean, also there's like good comedic moments.
Oh, very great comedic moments. It's a very funny show.
Especially like in the third season when we get introduced to Andy and Lucy's son.
Oh yeah, very good.
You know, played by Michael Cera.
Yeah, Michael Cera's pretty fucking. He was surprisingly good in there. I was like, honestly, like everyone in that season that I was like, what? Like, I was like, by the end of their performance, I'm like, okay, I'm on board. Like Michael Cera, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And by the end of his performance, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, okay. And then like James Belushi shows up, and I'm like, no. And then I was like,
get out of here.
At the end of it, I was like, okay, James Belushi, that was pretty good.
I do feel like James Belushi has gotten a lot of flack. Just
because he's the younger brother of a legend who died too young.
Yeah,
and he's seen as kind of a rip-off version of him.
But he rocks. He's a really cool dude. Like I think I follow him on like Twitter, and
he loves weed.
He loves weed. That's all he likes doing is growing weed.
We love to see it.
I love that kind of arc for like celebrities where they just become like an innocuous dude who grows tons of weed.
I think he's responsible for maybe one of my favorite tweets of all time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
The tweet was from @Jim Belushi, and it just said Bim Jalushi.
What was it?
Bim Jalushi.
Bim Jalushi?
Bim Jalushi.
I love that. See, that's great.
Yeah, it's classic shit.
He's definitely. I think he is a celebrity you can have no real like restraint, just like liking, because he's not going to do anything that's fucked up or weird. You hope. I mean, you're still you don't ever know, but like
he was in a lot of comedies in the 80s, and basically everyone from comedy in the 80s is proven to be terrible.
Yeah, I still feel he's a pretty solid dude. Like he's not going to be, and he's not on the Epstein flight logs or anything
that we know of.
But
he's on the secret flight logs.
He's on the secret fly logs. But no, I think he's a good guy.
Right,
Get that sense from him.
Okay, we'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Oh, but watch tomorrow. He'll do something fucking weird.
Like literally before we release this episode. You're gonna have to eat your words. Jim Belushi's gonna come out just like Jim Belushi goes to elementary school, pulls out his penis,
shoots everyone
with ropes.
Yeah,
fat ropes.
And then you're going to release this podcast the day after that, and it looks like I'm just saying like Jim Belushi fucking rocks.
Yeah. I'm gonna edit it to make you just like Jim Belushi fucking rocks. I like that guy. He's a good guy.
I liked it when he shot ropes on children.
The best.
And then I'm going to be canceled. So thank you for that. Don't let me down, Jim. I got money running on you.
You're my pony.
Got you here finishing first. Don't let me down.
Well, is that a good place for us to leave it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's time for us to go get a slice of pie and a damn good cup of coffee.
Yeah, the Double R Diner has vegan cherry pie.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good. They give you the tiniest slice.
What if how about the Double R Word Diner?
That's how I felt paying like $5 for the tiniest slice of vegan cherry pie I've ever gotten in my life.
Like it's a sample. It's like a Costco sample.
It was. I was just like, really? This is the slice of pie you give me. Thank you.
Yeah.
I could buy like an entire vegan cherry pie for the price I paid for this pie.
Vegan cherry pie. No dairy or butter.
Tastes so bad I'm gonna fucking cry. Vegan cherry pie.
I hope you'd cry over vegan cherry pie.
I would.
That'd be great if you just started crying in the diner and they're like, "What's wrong, hon?" I fucking hate the cherry pie.
This is the worst fucking cherry pie I've ever had in my life.
It makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to do that right now.
You got a butter knife I could use?
I'm going to jump off the Snoqualmie Falls right fucking now. Yeah.
You're going to take a Snoqualmie fall.
I'm Snoqualmie falling.
Good one.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's a great place for us to leave it. Thanks for hanging with us, Soyagers. Be well, travel safe, and go watch Twin Peaks if you've never watched it. It is a fantastic show.
Yeah.
It'll make you weirder.
It will make you weirder. It'll break your brain.
Mm-hmm. It'll break your dick, too.
You'll see things in different ways. You'll see colors that don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. That's what I did.
Yeah. If you're colorblind, it'll make you not colorblind. That's a guarantee.
Oh, not me.
No. You have insurance.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for trekking with us, soy boys, girls, and ugly beans.
And
And shocker.
Oh,